Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome aboard the Audire Astra for another Honkai Star Rail stream. Second to last stream with this model. Hello, Atomic, Hatnashi, Wraith. I'm glad you all could be here today. So plan today is to play the Yukong character quest, companion quest. I am going in completely blind because I have no idea what's gonna happen. I did see someone mention something about how it made them cry, so I guess maybe it'll be sad, but I have no idea. So yeah, with that, we're not actually gonna get right into it because I haven't done my dailies or anything. We're gonna do those first. But once those are done, we'll get into the character quest. Without any further ado, let's get going. Also, for some reason, the on-screen chat is not working on the chatting screen, but it is working here, so I don't know why. I don't know why YouTube is the way it is. Nothing about YouTube's chat makes sense to me. I was trying to test the new chat I had for the re-debut on Saturday, and it was not working on any stream that I tried, or any of my streams that I tried. So I eventually just found a random live stream and used their chat for the testing because that one worked. I don't know why. Okay, that's it. What do we gotta do for dailies? Second shadow. We will do. I think this is the one that Kafka is gonna need. So let's do it. Oh, you guys can't hear the game? No, I didn't not mean to. I am sorry. This is. And why? I don't know why the Star Rail audio is not working. OBS has also been really stupid lately. That was something else that came up during OBS when I was testing OBS as audio as well. It's like some of the audio sources just don't play by themselves. I have to like remove them and add them to make them play. And like once I do that, they run perfectly fine. But I have to do that every single time I switch to that scene. It's like, oh my god, why can't things just work? Why can't things just work? Why can't freaking software just do what it's supposed to? How hard is it to just play a freaking audio source? God damn it, OBS.
I'm with you. Seize the initiative.
Sorry, I am suffering. Oh, hi Alex, welcome aboard. Yes, I'm just suffering. Like I'm sure there will be scuff on Saturday. There is, no matter how much I test and how much I prepare, there will be scuff.
Never falters.
Don't mess with me. Enemy targets detected.
Impair that guy.
Enemy data secure. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
Yeah, it's literally just you have one job. It happens so freaking often.
Let's friends.
It's pain.
What a headache. I'll free you from disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. I'll end your misery.
It's always just, you have one job. One job. Why can't you just do it? By the way, I figured out with these guys, they have an attack that heals
Hope you're
them,
prepared.
but you can remove the
Is that
healing
all? In the name of Len, a will forged in
with
ice.
Pella.
Never
With Pella.
falters.
And that helps a lot, as one imagines.
Ready for another?
Oh, I did, huh? I didn't what, Tommy?
We caught with them you. Unawares. Seize the initiative.
We're in trouble now. Enemy data secure. Net markers activated. Time for good
Did I
old
know
counter.
that? I knew that for... Oh. I've known that for like a week. I didn't know before that though.
Don't mess with me. I'll free you from disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Yeah, Pella's really good.
I'll
Highly
introduce-
recommend you using her, if you don't- leveling her if you don't. The best thing about her, she's really low resource. She requires very little.
1,000 wonders to fight as one.
Like she doesn't really do anything that
I'll
would
free
require
you from
her to be
disappear
leveled
among
up
the
to
sea of
level
butterflies. Illusions of the past.
80. She pretty much only needs energy regen. It's like as long as you can find energy regen rope for her, she just does her job. Doesn't really need anything else.
I'm with you. Unawares.
Doesn't really need to use her skills
Analyze the pattern.
except on certain enemies
We're in trouble now.
with really specific buffs.
Enemy data
So she's
activated. Time
also
for
a
good
great
old
skill
counter.
point generator. But yeah, just overall, she's a really good character. I have been
What a
using
headache.
her for a long time, and she is very, very good. She has carried
I'll
me
end your
through many
misery.
battles
Who's next?
This ends here.
with Seal's help, of course.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Myranji with relics. That's what I'm saying with Pella. Like, what's one of the great things about her? She doesn't really need much in the way of relics. She just needs some energy regen, and of course, has speed, because speed's just good on everyone.
In the
Ow.
name of Len, a will forged in ice. Never
Yeah, other than that,
falters.
you just need get energy recharge, and she doesn't really care about any other stats. As long as you can get that rope for her.
Let's be friends. Yeah! Enemy data net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
It's just like,
Is that all?
in terms of her bang for buck, in terms of investment to power ratio, I think it's the highest in the game.
Customers.
That she just doesn't need much. She is perfectly happy to get by with
So you are afraid of me.
next to nothing. And you can't really say that about many characters in this game.
The combat report will be ready soon.
Alright.
I'm with you.
We'll do one more run of this. And it's on with the character quest.
Seize the
Nice change of
We're
pace.
in
We've been
trouble
trying-
now.
oh, that's Chris. Exactly. Something I did find annoying when I was grinding artifacts is that like there's not a lot of overlap with particularly characters I have chosen to level. There is not a lot of overlap. It's not a lot of double duty.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies.
Not a lot of
Illusions
artifact
of the past.
domains that have two of an artifacts that I actually want.
Time for a good old counterattack.
I've not played any games this past month. Oh, that's very sad. Why haven't you been able to play games?
Is that all?
A thousand
No
wonders
games
to
is a
read
very
and
sad
fight as
life.
one.
All work and no play makes Audire a very sad
Disappear
girl.
among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
That doesn't rhyme. I guess it has to be boy. All work and no play makes Audire a sad boy.
The combat report will be ready soon. Quiet.
Yes, I was trying not to say that, Wraith. I was very purposely trying not to say that. Okay. Yukon quest time. Oh, I also haven't done Locha's quest. But I know... I think I started that one, but I haven't gotten very far in it. That one can wait, because I already know what happens in Locha's quest.
Do you need me to formulate the next plan?
Try to slow down for game addictions, but you'll play games next. I mean, if you say so. Wait, no, this is the wrong quest. What? Oh, this is. Oh, I went on to do Locha's quest instead of Yukon's. I'd be so freaking bored if I couldn't play games. Like, what would I do? Go back to reading fan fiction?
Looks like there's smoke rising in the distance. Miss Shikue sent us a cycrane. See if you can get an aerial visual. This is an emergency. We need to find where the star skiff crashed as soon as possible.
Connect to the cycrane. Oh, you're flying. Wait, is this it? Must be the puzzle, right? I assume this is the skiff. Where is the actual person? Oh, there she is. Take it easy, Icarus. Huh? Huh? What? Is it not working? Why is it not working? Oh, the tree, not the person.
That must be who Miss Shikue
Why is
asked us to
the
send.
why is the target the tree and not the person?
Nations have trapped her.
What? What kind of sense does that make? What the heck? Where is the closest teleport point to this? Oh, I think it's here. That's so unintuitive. We're not looking for the plant, we're looking for the person.
Hey, get out of here! It's too dangerous. Go get someone from the Skyfaring Commission. Tell them Qing Ni is in trouble.
It's okay. We
Don't
got
worry,
this.
Miss Qingni. We've been in worse danger.
Oh boy, it's these guys.
In the name of lead,
I'm gonna
will
shield
forged in
first because
ice.
they're gonna go next.
Never falters.
Or they're gonna
Ready
go
for
before
another?
seal, rather.
What a headache.
We both attacked Shepard, which is perfectly fine.
This ends
Oh
here.
my gosh, that did not do a lot of damage, did it? Oh, froze it before it could do its thing. That is nice. Oh, and then it did its things and it did its thing anyway. Oh well. Very sad.
I'll end your misery. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
And Seal is going to
Commencing
go a whole bunch of times in a row, as she does.
Don't mess with me.
Doing the speed on like yeah, you always do it the first turn. There were 2 of them. Why are there now 4 of
The
them?
Cloud Knights should be here soon.
Oh come on, Welt. Just snap your fingers and suck them into a black hole already.
Just run. These monsters can't get up here anytime soon.
Really? The dogs can't jump up like their own
Can
body
do,
length?
Miss Chingni. We're not abandoning you.
We won't leave you here.
You two have been out
Oh,
long enough.
you're
Tell them
traveling,
to pass.
Katanashi? Oh, there she is. This is the green fox girl. Yeah, 4 dogs. I'm pretty sure we've fought 4 dogs before. I mean, they do seem to be multiplying every time we look away. But other than that,
Activate. Time for a good old counterattack. Ready for another?
I can freeze one of
You
them.
are
Aw.
afraid of me.
Of course, when I don't use the shield, he goes for Pella instead of
I'll end your
Japard.
misery.
There's a very that was
You're
good.
prepared.
That did a lot of damage.
Seize the moment.
What a headache. Who's next?
These guys must be squishier than the other group was. Oh wait, no, what am I saying? It's because I Pella ulted them. That's why they're squishier. Duh.
I'll free you from your disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
They had their defense lowered.
I'll end your misery.
Yeah, there we go. That's about
Enemy targets
about what
detected.
you expect.
Enemy data net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
Is that all?
And that dude will summon his clone.
So you are
that
afraid
dude
of
will
me.
unfreeze.
1,000 wonders to
I think we can take him all this turn. Yeah, what? Dabble to origami or paper folding? Oh,
free you from disappear
I
among
could never
the
really
sea
get
of
into
butterflies.
origami.
Illusions of the past.
But it is nice to find out. Oh, I did this wrong. I could have wiped them all on this turn, but I did it wrong. Oh well.
I'll end your misery.
Oh wait. Never mind, I did it right. Silly me. I'm even better than I thought. After cleansing the area of the abomination, the Cloud Knights rescue the
I didn't
trapped
know the
girl.
Hellmaster of the Skyfaring Commission dealt with situations like this in person.
Indeed. I should be reviewing files in the Palace of Astrum. However, Ching Ni decided to put herself in danger and trouble our esteemed guests with her safety. As her mother, I couldn't sit idly by.
Mother. Oh.
Have you thanked your benefactors yet?
Also, I'm noticing Yukon shows a lot of leg, doesn't she?
Thank you, benefactor.
That is just a lot of leg.
No need, Miss Chingni. It was nothing.
As easy as taking out the
Astral's
trash.
first trailblazers have outstanding manners, though your allegories are a little odd.
Allegories? Oh, taking out the trash.
It was because of both of you that Ching Ni escaped unscathed. Words cannot express my
I
gratitude.
feel like taking out the trash is a bit self-explanatory, as
I'd like to invite you to the
insofar
Palace
as
of
things
Astrum for
go.
tea. It is about time we knew each other better.
The feeling is
Oh,
mutual,
is she taking us on a
Lady
date?
Nicole. We would be honored.
Then, for now, I will excuse myself. Qingni's
On vacation
irresponsible
these past
actions
days?
caused...
Where are you traveling
always
to?
do this, Mother. Scold me before figuring out what actually happened. It was a dire situation. I was the only one who could.
You promised me, Qingni. We shall discuss this when we return. Please excuse us, benefactors. I look forward to our meeting.
When your child looked. Okay, maybe. So I assume that
I didn't know
the
Yukong had
little
that side to her.
girl in Yukong's art was Tingyun because she kind of looked like Tingyun, but maybe that wasn't Tingyun. That was actually Jingyi.
You have
I mean, a scary mom
unique
side.
way of putting things. But you're not wrong. Appearances seemingly tell us little about the lives of the Xianzhou's leaders.
Oh right, you're visiting the oh, so you're like visiting the capital of Romania.
Came to the surface in the presence of her daughter. Only then was it clear that she too is somebody's mother.
I feel like you relate to this a lot, Mr. Yang.
Yes. After all, I know what it's like to worry over a kid's homework and whether their lunch is healthy enough. But there's something I don't understand. Yes, Qingni piloted a star skiff without permission and put herself in danger, but she meant well. Nevertheless, Yukong's reaction suggests that there was something more. Anyway,
Yeah, I also
let's
know
head over
how.
to the Palace of Astra.
I also know what it's like to
Best
worry
not to
about
keep
someone
Yukong
else's
waiting.
homework. To the palace.
Let's avoid sudden exclamations like that once we're in the palace. Remember, this is no field trip. We're having tea with the Helm Master of the Skyfaring Commission. We'll need to act with diplomatic decorum. All right.
Aw,
Let's
so it's
head
not
out
a date.
before it gets late.
Although, granted, I would not be the most excited about a
Do you
tea
need me
drinking
to
date.
formulate the next plan?
Oh wait, I should collect my dailies. What do you want more on? Oh, assignments. Okay, Mr. Burger Date. Okay, Tommy. Hello, Gordon Freeman. Welcome aboard. How have you been?
Why won't you listen to me?
Because it's my
Oh,
life.
oh no. Oh no. Having a fight.
You know I have the talent to make it. I can become the Lafu's best pilot, just like you were.
Talent? You'd be dead if it weren't for those two travelers. Do you think stealing a star skiff and taking to the skies is a show of talent? What about being trapped by abominations?
Aww. Are you guys sure you want to have this fight in public?
Did you at any moment think about what I would feel if something happened to you?
Oh, congratulations on your videos,
Do
Gordon.
you know how many people dream of a relaxing desk job at the Skyfaring Commission? You promised me to work responsibly in your post. Not only have you broken the Skyfaring Commission's regulations, you've broken your promise to me.
I already told you. I had no choice. I want to help you and the Skyfaring Commission, not sit at my desk dealing with never-ending papers. That job doesn't suit me.
You could not find a bigger contrast in their manner
I got
of
the
dress,
highest
could
grade
you?
In the fighter pilot test, they all said I was a genius, like you, like mother, like daughter.
Kelly's
They
castle?
were all jealous
see.
of me. But no one even knew I had to take the test behind your back. You would never have allowed me to go if I told you about it.
Behind my back? Do you really think you could have walked into the test and sat in the cockpit if I hadn't given my permission behind the scenes? As for genius, don't mention that word to me again. Why do you insist on becoming a pilot? I don't understand.
And I don't understand why you don't understand. Why can anyone in the world become a fighter pilot except the Helmmaster's daughter? Don't you realize how ridiculous that is? You may not want to fly anymore, but don't trap me down here with you.
Aww.
Ching-Ni, where are you going?
Parenting issues.
I'm sorry you had to witness this.
Apologies, Madam Yukong. We should have given you
I
some
think
time.
she's the. I think Yukong is the first MiHoYo mommy to actually be a mommy.
On the
Yes,
contrary,
apologies.
I apologize for allowing my own.
Oh, we got a
personal
lot.
matters
None in
to
the
encroach
capital.
on
I
your
see.
time.
We don't intend to pry into private business,
I guess
Helmmaster
former
Yukong.
capital would be the
But
better
if
name.
there's anything we can help with, please don't hesitate to ask.
Family issues, I'm afraid. You probably heard a thing or two just now.
Well, you kind of were shouting in
Despite
public.
my earnest wish that she continue in her post, Ching-Ni is fixated on becoming a fighter pilot. I may seem overbearing, but the situation she gets herself into sent a shiver up my tail.
If she's that good of a
Funny,
pilot,
isn't it?
how did she manage to
Seen every disaster
crash the thing
imaginable,
anyways?
from the abundance axis to a living planet. I thought I'd forgotten what fear was.
Living planet. Okay, I hope we follow up on that.
When I fought
On that?
alongside you, I realized there are still things that can terrify me. I'm sorry. Talking about such
Unicron.
vexing matters is
No,
unbecoming
Tommy, I
in
don't
front
think
of
it's
guests.
Unicron.
I invited you here to gain a better understanding of the Express, not bore you with these trivialities. Oh, I prepared refreshments for you. Please, you must try this excellent whale tide spring.
Though things didn't get off to a great start, everyone enjoyed this meeting with Yukong.
Please accept these gifts as thanks for saving my daughter. I'd heard that the Nameless had traversed the Starry Sea, but I wasn't prepared for how much I could learn from you.
Well, I'd heard from members of the Skyfaring Commission that you were a top-tier pilot, Madam Yukong, and an ace among the Cloud Knights. Now that I've seen you in action, I know the rumors were true. I hope to witness your flying ability for
Ah, so
myself
she's
one
a
day.
regular
We'll head off
wedge
now.
Antilles.
The Commission must be busy. I look forward to our next meeting, Madam Yukong.
On my flying ability, I'm afraid I'll have to disappoint you, Mr. Yang.
So, but she's Helmmaster. Doesn't that mean she's basically like in charge of directing the entire ship? Oh. Wedge Antilles. It's a Star Wars character, Tommy. Known for being a very good pilot. I think he's in the original movie, but he became a character through the Rogue Squadron games.
You too.
Because he's the
please,
protagonist
wait. Thank you for saving me, benefactors. And I'm sorry you had to witness all that.
I understand. It's the parent-child relationship.
So you've experienced it yourself, benefactor. That's great. I mean, I'm happy I finally found someone who can understand me.
I don't think Trailblazer has ever experienced it. Trailblazer is like 2 weeks old
But
and has never
the
had a
hairpin
mom.
Ceremony. I'm an adult now. I have the right to pursue my dreams. Mom still insists on sheltering me under her wing, as if I can't even stay alive without her.
Miss Ching-Ni, these are family matters. I'm not sure it's my place to comment. However, in my personal experience,
Welcome back to live, Hatanashi.
becoming a parent often means we become obstinate. To erode a rock, one must be patient and persistent. like water. What I mean to say is, instead of trying to prove yourself suddenly, perhaps you could demonstrate your ability to look after yourself methodically, over time. Don't you think, Miss Chingy?
Don't think I have the qualifications to
My mom
advise
is
here.
actually a reasonable person, but she gets unreasonable as soon as I mention flying.
Yeah, Trailblazer is not the person to ask about this.
She hid my starship toys, dragged me away from the port when I stayed behind to count ships, forced me to study for ages. I did everything I could to work my way into the Skyfaring Commission. But she used her authority to assign me a desk job. Every time I walk along Star Watcher Avenue and look up at those ships flying freely across the sky, I feel empty inside. Speaking of empty inside, so how were Mom's
I
refreshments?
mean, though,
Good?
like, they're just doing normal driving, right? Like, how exciting is that?
I've been so
Really?
angry today I forgot to eat anything. How about this? My mom thanked you guys with refreshments, so
It's like
I should do the same.
Being a
Take you
passenger
around Starscape Haven.
airline and
We can try the
pilot,
most
like,
authentic
I'm
snack
sure
from the
there's
Wafu.
really good ones, really good pilots, or passenger airlines, or like, you know, freighter airline, like freight airlines. But like, you don't really get a chance to show it. It's not like you're allowed to do any fancy maneuvers in an airliner. Just said fighter pilot. She didn't say fighter. She just said like pilot.
We're here. The thing about the most authentic snack on the Wafu is it's a drink, and it's inside this vending machine.
Wow, the full 5-star treatment.
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't have
Here's a funny on
money for
recording and
anything
hopefully coming your
fancy.
first man up tour.
Here.
VTubers are
Mung bean
superior,
soda. One
but
can
I
each.
appreciate
This thing
that
has
you
a bit of a
chose to stop
unique
by
flavor,
instead of
but
doing
I
that,
love it.
Gordon.
Let me try. A nostalgic experience.
Oh, is there a drink like this where you're from?
No, this reminds me of when I first boarded the Express and forced myself to drink Himiko's coffee, and how my taste buds never fully recovered.
How is it? Bearable?
I mean, she's just a lowly desk worker. You can't really expect to take us out too much. She's not the helmsman of the Skyfaring Commission.
Whoa.
Delicious, simply
I've never met a
delicious.
traveler who could down a mung bean soda like that.
Mung bean so.
But
Okay,
I
that
guess
sounds
not everyone can
awful.
accept what I like. Just like flying.
Mung bean soda.
Well, don't force yourself. Let's go somewhere else.
What is that even?
I know a
Is
really
that a
great
thing?
place in Starskip Haven to Starskip
Mung
Watch.
bean? It is a thing. Oh, it's this green. Okay, I've seen these before. I cannot stand these. Ugh. Made from fermented legume-based products. It smells sour. Oh wait, no, this is this literally the Star Rail description. Okay, mung bean drinks are a thing, but mung bean sodas are not a real thing. Okay. Mung beans are a real thing. Mung bean soda is not a real thing. Depressed Psycrate? Why is the bird depressed? What am I blocking? Courier Psycranes can talk? Sorry to disturb you, but don't worry. Soon I won't be able to speak again. I plan to fly down from here and end my existence. I will say goodbye to my short avian existence. Don't try to deter me. I have already made up my mind. Please do not attempt to imitate me under any circumstances. Just don't do it. I do not want to bear the responsibility for a stranger's life. What? Are you still trying to talk me out of it? Don't think yourself into a corner. Ah, you're right. I have far too little RAM to understand such complex matters. You are a kind person. I'm willing to talk with you for a moment more. I've actually tried to self-destruct on many occasions, but every time I plunge to a certain depth in the port, something called the Heron Express safety system will automatically take over my movement components. Oh, hey! It's like Tommy's thing in the lore. You're like you're Fornix or something. Fornius, that was it. And then you fly back up here without any bodily autonomy. I can't even decide when I can end this life. Is there any meaning to living such life as a bird? What would you say if you humans had no autonomy over your own bodies? Wouldn't you feel hopeless about life? I didn't realize cycranes were sentient. If you're accustomed to something, you won't be disappointed. Yes, the Fornia system, not the Fornix. Oh, hi, Pyru. Welcome aboard. You must always maintain a curiosity and a passion for life. That doesn't sound like something a depressed cycrane would say. After speaking with you, I feel I've been enlightened. Never mind, I no longer wish to end my existence. This life is good. What do you plan to do now? I would go back to my courier job. Perhaps my former life was not so terrible. Allow me to give you a recommendation. Go and find Zichao, who works at Heron Express. You can mention my name. Darn it, I don't even have a name. Tell her you're the one who convinced me to return to my position. Perhaps you will receive some kind of reward. Consider it my gift. Goodbye, dear stranger and friend. Okay, well, that was a ride.
You know, there are a lot of mung bean soda moments in life. If you don't try, you won't know. Unique experiences are often a product of risky choices.
Hope most of this quest is not hanging out with Qingni instead of Yukong, because I kind of came here for Yukong.
Number one life lesson is you can't turn back once you enter the sky. Pilots are always dancing with death. I know she's right. I know being a fighter.
Oh, it is a fighter
a
pilot.
dangerous job. But I still
Never
want
mind,
to
you were
fly
right,
among the
Tommy.
stars.
Why are you so dedicated to that idea, Miss Qingni?
Have you heard of the Foxian birth fate tradition? Soon after a child is born, we surround them with items that represent future destinies.
Honestly, I didn't realize the
If the
Shanzhou
child
had
reaches for a
fighters.
jade abacus,
It just seems
then
kind
they'll
of
grow up
weird.
to be a diviner. If they reach for a sword, then they'll grow up to be a famous warrior. And if they reach for a toy star skiff,
They'll become a star skiff pilot?
that's right. Mom reached for the star skiff and showed a natural talent for flying. General Jing Yuan recruited her to the Cloud Knights as soon as she was old enough. That's how she became a fighter pilot. Later, she achieved miracles. One time, she destroyed 3 beast ships in a hail of Borisan anti-aircraft fire. Like an arrow tearing through a thunderstorm.
Beast
She
ships?
also holds the Sky
We better see some more of this in the future. Like, this better not just be a one-off. I want to see how MiHoYo does starfighter battles. I want to see them, how they do aerial combat.
I can imagine. A parent is often a child's first
Don't you
hero,
want to see
and their
Ace
image
Combat
can
Honkai
influence their
Edition?
whole life.
She never told me any of those stories herself. And she hasn't piloted a star skiff since the 3rd Denizens of Abundance.
Oh my!
I used to
The
watch
Ace
them fly when I
Combat
was
spin-off.
young.
The MiHoYo
But
Ace
one time,
Combat
I
collab.
stole a star skiff and I tried all kinds of difficult maneuvers. Turns out I was as talented as she was. Not only did I survive the flight, My landing was perfect. I remember feeling so happy when they took me to see my mom. There I was boasting about the flight, expecting her to laugh, pat my head, say, "That's my girl," or something. But boy, I've never seen her so scary. I admit, I deserve to be punished. You can't let a kid get away with stealing a
Yeah,
starship.
I mean,
But
stealing
my
a
mom was
car
angry about
would
more than that.
still be pretty
She was angry
serious.
because I viewed her as a role model. Because I had the same talent as her. I don't understand it.
Parents never want their children to be in danger. I think I can understand, Madam Yukong.
But flying is the only thing I want to do. I've already touched the sky.
Oh, she's getting texted.
It's Mom's secretary, Miss Sequay. She just sent me a message. Mom lost one of her trinkets in Stargazer Navalia when she came to save me.
You just saved her from that area. Are you really gonna just send her back?
Said it might help me get back in her good books.
Okay, she's not being sent. She's
Stargazer
just
Navalia?
suggested.
Let's go with you.
Yeah,
and have a look.
I would not go back
Is
there.
it really okay to bother you two again?
The goal of the express crew is to help other people.
You're two kind benefactors. I'll treat you to something better than mung bean soda next time.
You better. I'm sorry, but mung beans. This just does not sound good at all. I don't think I would like it.
The fight with the
Can't be
abomination was
anymore.
pretty chaotic.
Yeah,
I think
nobody
Mom's
died
leadership would have
because
dropped
of it,
around
at least.
Do you know what it looks like, Miss Chingni?
Let me think. It should be a little square thing. She's usually got something like that on her.
This is your area of expertise.
Wait, what? Who do you think I am, D-Ting?
Your powers of perception are impressive, that's all. I think you're the right person for the job.
Well, it's just being lazy. Control this. What? Wait, why am I controlling the cycrane? Is this it?
A bird cage.
That's not square.
That reminds me. Have you guys heard of the birds that live in the Everhunt Plains? They have beautiful feathers, but you can't domesticate them. They don't live long if you lock them in a cage. Makes sense. How could a bird that's known the sky live in a cage?
Or a fox.
Come on.
Also not
are
a
you kidding?
small-
It's a trinket, remember? You think my mom would carry this with her?
I
beautiful
don't
vase,
see
What
any
an intricate pattern.
small
Isn't
square
that the
things.
divine beast fortune pattern?
You're so smart,
Oh.
Mr. Yang.
We go up. Well, is it this? I guess I just go through
Devastated
all of them.
wave? Is this from the battle? There were a lot of Cloud Knights.
Fly to the edge for an achievement. Oh,
No.
hello?
This is only a replica.
Thing Nugan?
Probably some kind of
Have I
film
seen the monument? No. This edge? Oh, I already got the achievement? Oh. Just look at this then.
Well, this
Oh,
is
it's the
too big for a
Icarus.
trinket.
Really? That's all you have to say about that one? Hmm. Okay, I have no idea where this thing is. Apparently I'm not so good at finding stuff, Mr. Yang. Wait, oh, wait a minute. Is it? Oh, no. Oh, it's up high? Oh, like up here? No, we're hitting the ceiling. Not up here. Not here either. Oh, wait. Maybe that's it. Oh, that must be it. Yeah. This is square.
Mom always carries this
That was kind of out of the
I
way.
never realized there was something inside. Is this
Oh, is it going to be a photo?
the hunt crest?
No. A lucky charm?
This is what pilots hang in their starship cockpits for good luck.
It must be very close to Helmmaster
That must be
Yukong's
from
heart.
her old
Let's
piloting
head back,
days.
Miss Cheney. I think you should return this trinket in person. This is an opportunity for the two of you to talk.
Not yet. I want to go back later.
Hi, Echo.
There's
Welcome
something I
aboard.
hope you two can help me with first.
How have you been?
If you want us to help you persuade your mother, I'm afraid that could be difficult. It's not easy to solve a family dispute as an outsider.
Yeah. Mr. Yang has a point.
You misunderstand. I just want to know what she's thinking. What turned an ace pilot, someone who loved to fly, into someone like her? My mom clearly misses her flying days. Otherwise, she wouldn't keep this on her person.
Angry
But she
on
doesn't
management.
fly anymore?
I'm sorry to hear that.
Maybe we can ask some people who might know the truth.
Like Jing
The
Yuan?
General's been busy at the seat of Divine Foresight recently. We might not get to see him right away. Still, it's worth a try. He was the one who promoted Helmmaster Yukong. He probably knows more about her past than anyone.
General Jing Yuan? Are you sure it's okay to go straight to him?
Isn't
Oh,
Jing Yuan
right.
supposed to be kinda
general's desk.
incapacitated?
Even so,
Right
this is
now, he
asking a
did
lot
kinda
of you.
pass out immediately after the story quest.
No problem. If we can get to the bottom of why Helmmaster Yukong no longer flies, we might be able to find out why she doesn't want you to be a fighter pilot. We can't help you too directly, but an indirect conversation like this might give us a clue on how to convince your mother.
Leave it to us. Or do we really know Jing Yuan that well? I don't think you should say that. I'm gonna say leave it to us. We gotta give her some confidence.
Leave it to us.
Yeah,
In
leave
that
it to
case,
us.
Thank you so much, benefactors. I'll head back to Starskip Haven. I'm not ready to return to the Skyfaring Commission yet.
You think you know where this plot is going? Where do you think this plot is going, Tommy? Back to Exalting Sanctum.
Do you need me to formulate the next plan?
Never follow the plot of Star Rail. There's really clue what's doing it. Well, this isn't the main plot. This is a companion quest. Right. Basically, we are helping this girl. She wants to become a fighter pilot, and her mom won't let her. And we're trying to help her. Oh, hi. Oh, hey, Jing Yuan is there. I guess he recovered.
Mr. Yang, and you? What brings you to the seat of Divine Foresight this time?
It's nothing urgent. We were hoping to understand Helmmaster Yukong a little better.
Yukong? I heard an office worker from the Skyfaring Commission flew a star skiff to assist in the present crisis. but ran into trouble herself. She was only saved thanks to a couple of travelers. On behalf of the Law Fu, you have my thanks once again. The seat of divine foresight heard that Yukong seldom
Jingyuan just
seen,
looks
but
so cool.
often feared temper was on display. I believe the two of you were caught between mother and daughter.
We heard that Helmmaster Yukong was an outstanding pilot, but that she refuses to let her daughter embark on the same career.
Yukong herself is best placed to answer such questions. But naturally, you are here because you fear that Helmmaster Yukong would decline to answer.
Yes,
If
that
you
is
wish to
kind of the
dispel Miss
obvious.
Qingni's curiosity, perhaps we can take a small step back from the topic at hand.
Is
What
this
do you
actually-
wish to know about
Yes,
Yukong,
he is very
the
cool.
pilot?
At the end of the third Denizens of Abundance War, Rainbow Arbiter's sky-shattering Lux arrow wiped out everything along the way.
This is a divine object from the Rainbow Arbiter.
Yeah,
Where did
I
you
would like to
find
get him at some point. The problem is, like, even if I did roll Jingyuan, there's no way I'd have enough resources to level him and Kafka, and I'm saving for Kafka and Fushan after that. After Fushan, there's gonna be Jinglu. So after all that, then I can consider rolling for Jingyuan again. Because the rate at which you get resources in this game, you probably are going to struggle to level more than 1 to 2 characters per patch.
This
Inside
object
a
has
trinket
been stored
belonging to
inside
Yukong.
Helmmaster Yukong's personal trinket all along. Miss Qingni lent it to us. She thought it might be a way to find out more about Yukong's past and why she no longer flies.
This object is no ordinary trinket. It has borne witness to blood and tears. I'm sure you're both familiar with the Xianzhou's long galactic
Blood
hunt.
and tears.
But have you heard of the denizens of
Oh,
Abundance
we're
War?
learning lore.
As the Xianzhou has continued to cleanse the universe of immortal abominations, so too has the Abundance Axis
We're learning the deep
succeeded in
lore.
breaching our defensive lines. They pushed the Xianzhou to the brink of disaster. 30 years ago, the Xianzhou Yaoqing and Fenghu were besieged by our enemies. Even in the long history of warfare between the Xianzhou Alliance and the denizens of
I
Abundance,
want to know what kind of
their battle was won.
starfighters are the denizens of abundance piloting. Like, we know they fight with, like, Mara and dogs and swords. What do their starfighters... Actually, what do Shinzo starfighters look like? Because most of these guys are fighting with, like, swords and stuff. Or, like, lightning powers and spears. Do you think they're just, like, they're starfighters just shoot swords?
We were greatly
Like energy
outnumbered
swords?
by the abominations of Abundance.
I really want to know
Almost a million
how
fighter pilots
MiHoYo
fought
would
in the
design,
bitter battle.
what MiHoYo would design,
Those
like
who
a
survived numbered no
sci-fi
more than 100,000.
future fantasy Chinese starfighter. I really want to see what they would make for that.
At the Rainbow Arbiter
Probably
fought
magic means.
descended and destroyed
I
the
feel like
enemy's
they would
assault with their
manage to be
sky-shattering
more
Lux
creative than
arrow.
that.
Who's to say whether the Law Fu would still be here today? Such divine objects were forged from the embers that the Arbiter's divine arrow left behind. For the Yukong is a survivor of that
Oh,
war.
oops. Accidentally clicked.
Her best friend, Tai, perished on the battlefield.
I don't have any other questions. Thank you, General.
I do not wish to speculate on the reason behind Helmmaster Yukong's reluctance to fly, nor do I want to open up old wounds. However, it is difficult to discard one's past. Yukong and Sai trusted each other with their lives. The Helmmaster will have strong memories of that time.
Like, the entire Shanzou
Perhaps it is
Luofu
not
just
my place
has
to say,
such
But I believe
strong,
Qing
like,
has the
like
right to
I
know
feel like
about
its
the
whole,
past,
the whole design of this
as
place
the
is really
past
unique
is starting to affect her
and
future.
different. And like, I feel like
Thank you, General.
Mihoyo would not
Apologize
just
for
do
taking up your
something
time with such
generic
triviality.
for the starfighters.
Mr. Yang, you jest.
Like, you would find
Broken
some way to
harmony
make them
between
cool and
parent
unique.
child constitute
Just like
a
I mean,
triviality.
just the rest of this place.
If you ask me. The mountains of documents and the seat of divine foresight are the only triviality around here.
We'll take our leave. Let's go.
If only
We
they
should head
leaned
to
harder into the
Starskip
sci-fi
Haven and
aspect and
find
get
Jeannie.
themselves of canon tech levels. I don't think it's a tech level thing. I think it's just a style thing. But yeah, like this room is really cool. And I don't think the same people who designed this room would also just make generic starfighters that shoot generic colored blaster beams. Yeah, they do have lasers. Yeah, they have lasers, Thomas. They just choose not to use ranged weapons for the most part. Yeah, the starskips being grown is interesting. It like kind of reflects how, even though the Shanzou are now currently trying to eradicate the universe of abundance, their actual origins are still rooted in the abundance. Audire, did you learn anything from a General Jingyuan? Shikui said mom's busy, so I'm headed back to the Skyfaring Commission. Do you know a Tai Yi? I heard she was your mom's best friend. I actually guess there'd be some connection. It's hard to explain over text. Let's meet up. See you later. Rooted. Ah. Tommy. Oh,
You're here.
are we just gonna talk here?
My mom isn't in a great mood. She went for a walk.
She skipped work?
My mom isn't the irresponsible type. She only skips work if she's managed to delegate everything.
You two are very similar.
I said it.
Well, we do both like to take a walk
It's
after
just
a
the
fight.
normal way to
The only
phrase
difference
that,
is
Tommy.
I come to this side of Starskip Haven, and she heads to the other. That way, we don't bump into each other.
It's actually kind of
Really?
cute.
I think it's silly. Anyway, did you find anything out from General Jing Yuan?
We relay the information provided by Jingyuan to Qingyi.
Did Helmmaster Yukong never bring this up with you?
I was always curious about her past, but she either dodged my questions or pretended not to hear them. In the end, I realized she probably experienced something that left a scar that never fully healed. I never asked her again.
She was afraid of you ending up like her friend.
Indeed. That's probably why Yukong was never willing to fly again after the battle, and why she forbids you from flying.
So she doesn't want me to fly because she remembers the pain of losing her friend. And she thinks that my talent makes it more likely that she'll lose me in the same way?
I don't know. I want to see Yukong get a fighter.
Guarantee that's
I
what
want to see her
she's thinking,
doing
Miss
her
Jeannie.
piloting thing.
You should talk with her yourself.
You're right,
Sexy
Mr. Yang,
fox mom, Mihai.
but I still have something else to check first. This past that General Jing Yuan mentioned is probably archived in the Palace of Astrum. I remember watching her handle a document with great care before she filed it away. It looked like a diary.
Do you still remember where it was filed, Miss Qingni?
Vaguely. But there are so many files stored in the Skyfaring Commission. Could I ask you benefactors to look for it with me?
A couple of Outworlders going through Skyfaring Commission files isn't a good look. I'm afraid we can only accompany you, Miss Qingni. You'll need to do the searching yourself.
Of course. You're right. Sorry.
It's a good thing Welt's here to keep us from getting into trouble, isn't it?
Mr. Yang Ming is a stickler.
Oh. Different device? How about this one?
Can I help you?
Oh, he's just on his phone.
We can use this one. Okay. Let me see.
Yes, Walt is always very reliable. Things will turn out fine as long as Walt is there.
It should be here. Let's see. Yes! This is Mom's diary!
Miss Qingni, I don't think the two of us should be reading your mother's diary.
It should be fine. This is from decades ago. For you travelers, that's more than half a lifespan.
Why would you store your diary in the archives instead of like in your bedroom or somewhere personal?
I shouldn't read it. You stay here with Miss Qingni. I'll be waiting over there.
Fine.
Walt is like,
Really that big of a deal?
do not tell me.
I'm sure they're just her notes on life as a pilot.
Mr. Yang has rules for these
I
things.
understand. I can tell Mr. Yang is a principled person. There are some lines he won't cross.
Yes. Oh, he's the kind of guy who's the designated driver.
Let's read it together. Maybe her diary holds the key.
I don't
to all
even
of
know.
this.
Yeah. I feel like Yang is the kind of guy who would not drink at a party. He might take a few drinks, a few sips just to be polite. Blah, 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 blah. I'm not reading this out loud. Space combat is different from ground combat. It's rare to see severed limbs and broken bodies in space. Yeah, because if you kill someone, you just vaporize them usually. Nothing left. Choosing a name is a big decision the child has to bear with for a lifetime. Use my suggestion instead. After your death, you would honor me with a medal. Wait a minute. I think I see where this is going. Qingni is actually Tai Yi's daughter. And, Yukong must have adopted her after Tai Yi died. And that's why she can't stand to see her fly, because she's afraid she would have the same fate as her mother.
What is the meaning of this? The Helm Master's daughter bringing Outworlders in to sneak around? What do you have in your hand?
I see.
Let me see. Madam Yukong's diary? A nerve.
I mean, why would she store it here? Why would she store it here, her diary here, where anyone can access if she didn't want people reading it?
Madam Yukong's personal diary. And with her daughter, too. By the Arbiter, you two are in for a...
Mr. Yang Min, please, calm down. Let us explain.
Qingyi tells Yanmin the whole story. I mean,
Let's see.
I don't know if that changes anything.
Qingni, I know Madame Yukong's position on you becoming a pilot is tough for you to accept, but she has her own concerns.
I understand, Mr. Yangming. But now, compared to becoming a fighter pilot, I'm more interested in knowing what my mom went through. I want to know what happened, how she went from ace pilot to helm master.
I mean, if you know your parent is like a war hero, you probably want to know something about it, right?
But don't go rummaging around. That's a bad habit.
Yukong's exchange diary.
No, this isn't something
Yukong won't know.
Just ask some other.
Okay, Jingyong's memories.
I remember her. She was an ace gunner. Many people wanted to be her flight
Gunner?
partner.
Oh, okay, so she's like the
Her
weapons
husband, Mr. Guang
system
Yuan,
officer.
was a pilot. They manned the same skiff and were the envy of many. But when it came to
Oh, so she
pilots,
wasn't even a pilot.
your mother was the best match for her. They flew together all the time. Even Mr. Guanyan couldn't match their numbers. Well, after he passed away in battle, Cai Yi rarely teamed up with anyone except your mother.
Interesting. So
It was tragic when Cai Yi died.
you have one
soon
person
after.
doing the gunning.
That's the life of a pilot. No one knows which flight will be their
So
last.
maybe they're not like, traditional starfighters. They're
Cai Yi's
like,
death was a
maybe they got a
big blow.
cannon on them, like it rotates.
After the battle, she refused to turn in Cai Yi's
I mean, they call it a
possessions as per
gunner.
regulations.
So assuming it's,
She kept them
assuming it's
locked
a
away.
gun
Occasionally,
of some kind, and not just like magic sword flinging or something.
nonsense. As a Xianzhou native, I've lived long enough to remember more than the Foxian pilots could ever hope to. In the end, all the ace pilots perished. The only thing I can do is to remember them and ensure they are not forgotten too soon.
Where are Miss Cai's possessions stored? Thanks for telling us all this, Mr. Yangming.
You're welcome. I know this is important to you. I suppose you're going to go through Madame Yukong's office desk next. I can understand your position, Qingmi. I'll take my leave and pretend I didn't see anything. After all, it's an unwritten rule that subordinates should be absent when their superior's privacy is exposed. Please don't tell your mother that you saw me today.
Got it.
I was not here. I saw nothing. I was not here. I did not even get up this morning.
Hurry.
Thank you,
Madame
Mr.
Yukong will be
Yanming.
back soon.
My mom keeps lots of stuff in her desk. Let's have a look.
Stuff in the desk. There's no room for anything in this desk. This is just a console. Oh my gosh, that's the first dialogue option. This desk has space to put stuff?
That's the selling point of this desk. Super simplistic design with super spacious hidden compartments. Lots of office staff
What?
use this desk.
The desk have like dimension folding technology.
There are hidden compartments on the left, right, and under the desktop. Which one should we check first?
Under the desktop. Oh my gosh. It really is. They just have freaking pocket dimension. They have freaking desks of holding.
A paper kite, personal letters, and a copy of Otherworld.
Wow, that is advanced technology.
So Mom likes
Technology.
these kinds of novels?
You have that kind of tech for
More heroic
just
stuff.
consumer. I mean, I guess this is your
But
average
what are we looking for
consumer. But
There are
they did say
hidden
everybody.
compartments on the left,
They did say
right,
that
and
this
under the
this kind of
desktop.
desk is very popular.
Which one should we check first?
So maybe it is actually just kind of cheap.
There's some exhibition material. Not sure if it's relevant.
Yeah, it's a desk of holding.
The Fallen Heroes Archive. Mom stored them right next to her. Every time our pilots returned from the battlefield, my mother would tell me never to forget the cost of victory.
You have a minute
But
late.
what we're looking for
Yeah,
isn't here.
yeah. I'm sure anybody who plays
There are
D&D
hidden
would have
compartments
the
on
same
left,
thought.
Right Got it. This looks similar to Mom's diary.
Oh, this must be the other half of the exchange diary. Yukong, I'm happy to have a chance. Yukong, don't cry. There's no need to be sad. My husband was the one who died, but you're crying more than I am. It's been a long... I'm still on my maternity leave in the rear. Everything is fine. Oh, yes. She is so Yukong's... I mean, Qingyi is so definitely Caiyi's daughter. Oh, are we about to... Oh, here it is. After so much pondering, I've decided to go with your suggestion and name her Qingyi. The Colors of Dawn. Ah, yeah, I was right.
So... I was adopted?
Sometimes YouTube likes to hold me back second by second. Yeah, it does do that. Like, it just slowly loses the,
I've always had a feeling.
It just doesn't keep up for some
But
reason.
now I know the truth.
Was you all... Yeah, yeah, Qingyi, what gave it away? It's almost like your mom has green hair and you look like an NPC.
Don't let that child touch the sky.
Oh, Michael.
Is this why Mom refuses to let me become a fighter pilot?
I kinda guessed this.
When I was little, I asked my mom where my
Yeah, you
dad
kinda
was.
skimmed it. Yeah, Wraith.
She said I was growing.
Like, honestly, if I was not streaming this, I'd probably be doing the same thing. And MiHoYo knows people aren't gonna read through these documents, so they have the characters... They always have the characters say the important points immediately after.
I even thought she meant I'd inherited her talent with starskiffs. I feel a lot closer to Mom after reading this diary.
Yeah.
We're not connected by
If
blood.
your mom looks like a main character and you look like an NPC, you might be adopted.
Can you come with me one more time? I want to have a proper chat with Mom.
No problem. Oh, hey, we're going back to
Well
Welt.
done. Did it go smoothly?
You tell Welt everything that just happened.
I see. Let's find Helmmaster Yukong.
And yes,
We'll
Cole, today is a
accompany you.
special
We're here to
exception.
help, but she and I really shouldn't interject when you're conversing with your mother.
It's okay.
We're just there for emotional support.
Just having you stand next to me is already a great help, benefactors. When Mom feels
We're
down,
both NPCs, so we
usually goes
Gucci.
to take in a view of the Jade Gate.
Fair enough.
She should still be there. Let's go find her.
There she is. There's Fox Mom.
Mom?
Qingni, why are Mr. Yang and they here too?
Miss Qingni kindly agreed to show us around Starskiff Haven. She mentioned she was trying to mend things between you, but was feeling shy about it. We volunteered to come.
Yes, as I mentioned, the only MiHoYo mommy that is actually a mommy.
Thank you. I must apologize. For the trouble
TFW, your
my
parents tell the
daughter has
stories of their
brought you.
lives like they are the MCs and you live your own like an NPC. Ouch.
Mom!
All right, it's getting late. Let's talk once we're home.
Actually, I want to talk to you about something right now. I want to become a fighter pilot, no matter what.
We've talked about this many times. No means no.
Seems like Miss Qingni is a little hesitant. Try giving her a little push.
I thought Mr. Yang said we
Emotional
shouldn't
support.
interject. What should I say?
Wait, random voice line from Trailblazer.
Is that Sai's diary? How did you...
Also, yeah, like I said, Cole, today's a special exception.
I understand now. I'm sorry, Jingni.
The reason, I mean, Cole, the reason I wasn't streaming on Wednesdays was to make sure I had enough time to get everything set up for Saturday. But I have things pretty much set up by now, so I'm okay using the time to just stream instead.
I don't expect to gain your forgiveness. I just hope you can understand my reason.
Mom, what are you talking about? I'm your daughter. Our bond is bigger than forgiveness and reason. I'll listen to anything you have to say.
Just like you. I once longed
Oh, finally we're getting some more Yukong in our Yukong companion
I
quest.
know what it feels like to fly through infinite space, to be surrounded by the vast expanse of nothingness, with unimaginable splendors looming in the distance, to float like a single leaf in the fathomless stellar sea. Some called it loneliness, but we called it freedom. Sai was like that too. We were friends since childhood. We flew star skiffs everywhere, causing trouble until the knights caught us and dragged us before General Jingyuan.
Wow. These girls are basically just playing Grand Theft Auto, huh? Grand Theft Xianzhou.
Soon became the most elite fighter.
Grand Theft Auto Xianzhou Edition.
Wasn't an easy life. You could even say it was a cruel one. You never knew if the friend next to you would make it back alive. Of course, the same could be said of yourself. But those are my best memories. We would strike out into the sky, repelling demons and upholding justice. The blood we shed bore witness to it all. The life of a Foxian is short and fleeting. Surely we should dedicate ourselves to such glorious aims.
Short and fleeting. Don't you guys live for like 900 years or something?
System space all clear today. Great weather for flying.
Okay, see now that looks like Qingni's mom. This girl looks exactly how you would expect Qingni's mom to look
We're
like.
engaging the main Borison fleet this time. Don't get too excited.
Huh? Sounds like maternity leave knocked the wind out of your sails. Feeling rusty?
Oh, shut it. I think you're just excited because you haven't flown with me for
So this is
long.
their fighter?
Did you miss me?
It's got doors on both sides. Is this like a... This is like a Huey
Of course I
or
missed
something.
you. The galaxy felt smaller without you in my cockpit. Say, Sai, really didn't think you'd come back. Do you really like flying?
I don't...
starships
this is
that
kind of...
much?
I mean... maybe it's not their actual
You
fighter? I don't know.
Sure, it's exhausting, dangerous, low paid. Plus, you only get back to the Luofu a few times a year. But given the choice, I'd always pick this. I guess I already touched the
Maybe
sky.
she is and died in the detailed character razor. Oh. Cole, I don't know if you were here for that, but yes, that is exactly what
The
happened.
mind is mysterious. I've lived for more than 200 years. Forgotten nearly every conversation I've ever had. But I
Yeah, the
still
Qingyi
remember
is
shooting
adopted.
breeze that day. It was the last time I spoke to Tsai.
You didn't speak to her in combat?
Sai? Hold on, Sai.
What?
Sai,
Oh,
open your
that's
eyes.
just a star skiff. That is literally a star skiff. So they just stick a gun on one of these things and go flying around?
Thank you. You go. good life. But please, don't let Jingmi walk the same path. Don't let her become a fighter pilot.
Oh my god. Oh my god, it literally is the plot of Top Gun.
She's your daughter. You'll be able to tell her yourself,
I mean,
do you hear?
to be fair, in Top Gun, what's his face didn't actually tell Tom Cruise. But it's kind of the same motivation.
Stay with me. Jingmi is waiting for you. She lost Guang Yan. She can't afford to lose you too. Wake up.
Top Gun Shienzo.
When I climbed out of the burning carcass of the star skiff, I looked up into a clear sky, pure and seemingly unadorned by the atmosphere that arced far above us. It was the most beautiful sky I had ever seen. But all I could feel was unbearable pain. I sunk to the ground and gazed up helplessly. In my dream, that was the day I died.
Mom, this is the first
Aww.
time I've heard you talk about this. But I'm not a little girl anymore. The road of a fighter pilot is a cruel one. I know that now, but I won't hide from it. I'm not afraid to walk the
I
same
mean,
road as her.
technically, she was a gunner
If my
and not a
sacrifice can
pilot.
bring happiness to the citizens of the Xianzhou, then I'm ready for it.
You are so very similar to Tsai. The more outstanding you became over the years, the more fearful I turned.
Top Gun with Fox Girls.
I've known
I don't know,
for a
that,
long
that
time
sounds
you
like
were
an
ready,
improvement to me.
but I was not. You know, the cruelty has never claimed victory. Me, Tsai, your father Guang Yan. We were prepared for the worst when we
Tommy
went.
takes great offense at suggesting Top Gun could be improved by the inclusion of Fox Girls. Of Fox waifus.
The lives of hundreds of thousands of fighters.
The Rainbow Arbiter's divine arrow.
Yes. The mighty blessing of the Rainbow Arbiter annihilated all abominations in a single strike. We had to pay with the blood of hundreds of thousands of soldiers just to halt their advance. If crushing our enemies was as easy as breathing for the Rainbow Arbiter, then what purpose did our sacrifices serve?
Oh, he
After
lost
the
faith
might of
in
an
God.
eon, the sacrifices of ordinary creatures are but a joke. We are nothing. We mean nothing.
Oh. That is very existential.
But I never should have allowed my fears to compel me to make decisions for another person. Even if that person is my daughter, I brazenly interfered with your choices. I am sorry. That is my failure as a mother.
Mom, you don't need to apologize.
Aww.
Really. You don't need to.
I'll take you to fill in the paperwork tomorrow. You'll start as ground crew, just like Tsai and I did. I believe that one day...
Cole, what the fuck?
You'll make an outstanding fighter pilot.
Huh? Really? Thank you, Mom. Thank you.
Do you not know the word existential?
Thank you.
I was afraid of you following in my
I said
footsteps.
existential.
And more afraid of you taking after Tsai. But if this is your choice, then I'm willing to support you. Even if
Yes,
the
that is
risk
what I said.
required.
Go get your ears checked, dog.
Mom, I have one last request.
Tell me.
Did I misspeak? Okay, fine. Fair.
I want to fly with you at least once.
I don't suppose we get a cutscene out of this. We got an animated CG. That's about it.
I'm afraid I can't. I won't be flying anymore.
But
Aww.
why?
Because I already touched the sky.
For I have touched the sky. Yukon has become a visitor to the Express. Forward an object. New readable. What is this? You there? I have something to help. I need your help with, beautiful. Pray tell. Who is this? I wasn't trained. Okay. I guess we get a new world quest. You want to touch Bedrock personally? It's a really touching companion quest. I don't think that was a pun. Okay. I really want to level Yukong at some point. It helps. I already have her at E3. Like, I really want to level her at one point. But I'm still saving for Kafka. I even have her signature light cone. It's like, the game is telling me to level her. But I need to save for Kafka. Because XP materials are really hard to come by in this game. Oh, hey, they're still here. That's it for the Express. What does Yukong say? You put her Yukong on Bronya for now? That's fair. I already have Bronya has her signature light cone already, so I have no need to give her Yukongs.
Since assuming the role of Helm Master, it's rare that I have the chance to gaze upon the stars like this. It should be a view I tire of seeing, but it always leaves me in awe. The heavens really are boundless.
What do you think of this place?
Shame. The stars no longer belong to me. Perhaps one day I shall feel their embrace once again. But it will undoubtedly be the day of my last flight.
What? Come on. Wait, what is she saying? What are you saying? Come on, don't be so down on yourself. You still got it in you, Fox Mom.
I will.
Come and have a look whenever you
Thank
can.
you for your invitation. I can't help but say that
Just a few more days you can stream your pools.
I'm a little envious.
I suppose I can. But my problem is like, I can never wait to pull. But I guess this time I should. I will try to wait and pull and wait for stream to do my polls for Kafka. How many days? Yeah, 2 weeks still. That's still some time. One day Audire will be popular enough to have other people pay for my gacha. I don't think that's happening. That would be wonderful. Actually, that would be terrifying to be that popular. But it would be cool. Actually, I mean, I have wanted actually to make like just a little shooter game with myself and some of my VTuber friends would be using like chibis for that. It would not be a gacha game. But just like a very simple little like top-down 3D shooter using the chibi models. That is something far off in the future. much do I have saved up? I have a lot. I have not rolled since basically Seal, so I have saved up quite a bit. See, I have 11 tickets and 2,500. So I'm pretty sure I can get Kafka. I want to also get her light cone. I might have to spend for the light cone, but pretty sure I can at least get Kafka. Yeah, so I've thought about it. My plan is like, so like, I would do I would have my way would be eye lasers. Tommy would of course be a Tommy gun, and he had for his ult he'd like call it an airstrike or something, or like he'd actually like transform into a jet and then airstrike. I don't know, something like that. Something involving airstrikes. And then I was thinking, Leo, he'd be like, so this one's gonna require some explanation, but in Leo's lore, he like kills people with poison gas. So I was thinking he'd like have a bellows, you know, like for like medieval forges, the little blower thing, and he just have one of those, and it just like emit a cloud of gas that does DOT, and that would be his main weapon. And I think that's as far as I got. I couldn't think of anything for Cole. Throwing snowballs. I mean, snowballs is, you know what? That's not even half bad. Snowballs for the Michigan dog. What am I doing? Okay, wait. I think. You know what? Let's do simulated universe. Oh wait.
Do you want to enter the...
How am I with Forgotten Hall? Oh yes, I forgot. Forgotten Hall reset. So that means I can do Forgotten Hall now. Let's see here. What do we got? And since we still have some time left on stream, might as well do my Forgotten Halls runs now. Use it as content for once. So I normally just do this off stream. I tried EQ and providing watch I read Civil Wolf 2. What would the gameplay be like? Something like Into Vampire Survivors? I have never played either of those. So I was inspired by, so Honkai Impact has these like events with like top-down third-person shooters, and they're like chibis, and that's basically what my idea was based off of.
Stay.
Show your courage.
That was a bit repetitive, but yeah, that's what the idea was based off of.
Do we still have the upper hand?
Also, I could use the small Vulcan. No, because Tommy, you have to use a Tommy gun because see, I came up with the idea. The title of the game would be Tommy with a gun, except the with L would be really small in the logo, so it would just look like Tommy gun, and the main character would be you with a Tommy gun. This is very important. It's very important that you use the Tommy gun. You cannot use anything else.
Lend me your strength.
You know nothing. Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
We have the upper hand. Ready for another?
Leave it to me.
Okay, let's kill these guys.
Lend me your strength.
Yeah, Tommy, it's very specifically Tommy with a gun. So your weapon can
Galaxy is
not be
vast,
anything
no
else except
fair.
Tommy gun. It is
I'm with you.
unacceptable.
Stay.
The entire premise does not work.
Do we still have the upper hand? Enemy data net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
Let's begin.
Lend me your strength. We've entered the storm. To guard and defend. Crush them.
You know
Anyways,
nothing
let's
of
see
the way
how far we
survive
can get
or
in
be
Forgotten
destroyed.
Hall today
There is no other choice.
in the time we have remaining. Ow. Okay, I'm not expecting to one-shot that guy
We
there.
need a strategy.
Okay, let's see.
Will of preservation.
Do this, this, and this.
We're in trouble now. Who invited you?
None of you have fire weakness, unfortunately.
1,000 wonders to fight as one.
No, I want to save the skill usage. Let's try this. Okay, yep.
I'll
We
free
are
you
still
from your
level
chain.
enough for me to
Disappear among
one-shot
the
the
sea
little
of
enemies with
butterflies.
buffs.
Illusions of the past.
Oh. Yeah, that was
I'll
kind of
end your
easy.
misery.
Oh, crap!
Lance at the ready.
Ow! Don't mess with me.
Really? The taunt didn't work? Okay, whatever. Asa only took like
Enemy
2
ahead.
damage, it's
Up
fine.
for a scrap?
Wow, what build you got on Vault?
We're in trouble now.
He is built mostly for damage
No
with a
manners,
little
huh?
bit of effect crit rate.
Huh? Everything is ridiculous. Oh, stars,
Why don't
give
we
these
put
trailblazers
Bronya
your
with
blessing.
Seal and not Tingu? So I find that Bronya does not work as well with Seal as Tingu does. The reason why is because Bronya is very skill point heavy, and so is Seal. Because
Come on, I want to try something out.
okay, let me do the turn first before I continue.
I'll free you
So,
from your chain.
Both
Disappear among the
Bronya
sea
and
of
Seal
butterflies.
use
Illusions
more
of the past.
than one skill point. Is the problem.
So you are afraid of me.
Which means you cannot generate
Oh,
enough skill points to get them going. So like, you normally have like, DPS uses 1 skill point per turn. Bronya then uses 1 skill point, and then DPS goes again. So you have 3 skill points per turn, but you can only generate 2 you can only have 2 supports that don't use skill points, that basic attack, to generate skill points. So even when you run Bronya, you are at a skill point deficit. And that just gets worse if you run her with Seal. So the number of turns in which you can actually have Seal use skill point, kill someone, reset, use another skill point, then Bronya, then Seal, do that again. You do not have enough skill points to kill point that up. So I find that I use her with Welt because Welt actually needs the extra help. Welt benefits more from Bronya than Seal does because Welt doesn't inherently get any extra turns. And having the extra turn really helps him build up his energy, and which improves the immobilize uptime on enemies. And that really makes him much stronger than he otherwise would be than if he were to be paired with Tingyun. So yes, I have put a lot of thought into this. Why I run Welt and Bronya and Seal and Tingyun. And the other part of this, if you notice, I pair my Asta Trailblazer with Seal and Tingyun is also related to this because the Pella and Japard basically, they never need to use skill points. So they go with the more skill point heavy team. Tingyun, if Seal Tingyun together, they are surplus skill point, which leaves skill points left over for Trailblazer to use, and Trailblazer, unlike Japard, Trailblazer actually needs to use her skill to actually protect properly because her shield is not enough. She needs to actually use her taunt. So are you gonna make a dot because I want to pull for Kafka? I haven't really thought about what kind of team I want to make for Kafka. The problem with that is that
Show your
Stay.
the problem with that is I messed that up. I was talking and I did not weakness break with the correct thing. The problem with that is making any kind of new team is that it takes particularly XP books are really hard to get in this game. So like, I don't really know what kind of team I would be able to make with Kafka, because I think it's already gonna be a struggle just to get Kafka to level 80, much less get anyone else up to level 80 alongside her. Like, Kafka Serval probably would have a lot of good synergy, but if I can barely level up Kafka, I am not going to be able to also level up Serval or really anybody else, so we'll see how it goes. Eventually, someday, we will get...
Show your courage.
Stay.
Someday,
Do we
after like
still
a
have the
year
upper hand?
or whatever, we'll finally be able to play this. Have enough characters
You'll
to
pay
make
for
various types of teams, like
Lend
in
me your
Genshin.
strength.
But that day is not this day, nor is it
Survive or be
going to be
destroyed.
soon.
There is no other choice.
This ends here.
Yeah, Sampo is definitely someone who is going to naturally have synergy. But I don't really like Sampo,
Ready for another?
so I'm not sure I'm gonna
Time for good old counter.
level Sampo. I'm sure they'll
Let's
introduce
begin.
more damage over time characters that will
strength.
go well with Kafka at some point.
Hope you're prepared. In the name of Len, a will forged in ice never falters.
Stay close. Not a step back.
This battle
Yeah,
is
that's
unavoidable.
fine because
Lend me your strength.
You know nothing. Survive or be
Ella had
destroyed.
the shield
There
to
is no other choice.
eat that. Okay, battle over. Now we just have
Enemy situation has changed.
other
I'm with
Bronya
you.
to deal with.
Stay.
Look,
Do we still have the upper hand?
maybe. I don't really know much about... I guess Hook probably does burn. Wait, what is that buff she's got on her? Should I try? Bronya's toughness cannot be depleted while there are enemies on the field. Can this be removed with Pella? Is it worth it trying to remove it with Pella?
Ready for another?
I'm gonna try and...
Net markers activate.
Not without...
Time
I
for
think
good old
that this is still low enough level where it won't really matter, if I had to guess.
Is that all?
But we'll try doing it without.
You'll pay for this. Lend me your strength.
She still takes damage, regardless.
Enemy targets detected.
Oh! Wait a minute. Did this guy... I can't see his debuffs. Did Bronya remove his debuff? Because Pella didn't get her extra energy off of that, which he normally does.
Back off.
It'll heal.
You attack Jabard. I do not care. Jabard is basically invincible.
To guard and defend. Crush them.
Audire, they said unremove. Oh. Did it? Oh. You know what? Fair enough.
You know nothing. Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Hope you're prepared.
So unlike that other unlike the Mara shield dudes,
Support. Ready for another?
I forget what they're called. That one you actually cannot just cheese the mechanic with Pella. I see.
Might
All right.
beat it up before it attacks me. Enemies ahead.
Will of
What do I do here?
Found your weakness.
Let's just do that.
We're in trouble now. No manners, huh? Huh? Can we talk?
Ow.
I'll end your misery.
Lance at the ready.
Let's use the taunt here.
Don't mess with me. I'll free you. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions
You
of the
realize
past.
when you went DOT crazy and was just oh. I never tried Nihility against Cocolia. I tried Freeze against Cocolia. Yeah, I tried doing a Welt Freeze cheese against Cocolia, and then I realized she was immune to both Freeze and
Will of preservation.
Immobilize. So that the entire concept of that team was
We're in trouble now.
not a good one against Cocolia.
1,000 wonders to ring. Fight as one.
We're gonna
Stars,
get
give these
all this,
trailblazers your
get all the
blessing.
buffs here.
What a headache. Who's next? Yeah. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
I'm on guard.
Let's just taunt.
Lance ablaze. Lance forward.
So you are afraid of me.
What? The ice? Yes, Cole.
I'll end your misery.
The ice class was indeed immune to freeze. Tommy, remind me again why you hate Lance Forward. Because it so came up with it in 5 seconds.
Seize the initiative. I'm with you.
Show your
Oh, so you're
courage.
just unhappy about the lack of creativity. Stab him with my
Do we
Hi, Oz.
still have the upper hand?
Welcome aboard.
Leave it to me.
This battle is unavoidable. Lend me your strength.
Let's begin. You know not survive or be destroyed.
Oh, like, tell me, what would you have written?
Hope you're prepared.
Commencing
He
support.
locked onto Japard,
Ready for another?
which is literally the best
it to me.
person he could have possibly locked onto. So I'm fine with that. I'm not even gonna waste
There's
Pella's
always
ult
a
on this.
weakness. Lend me your strength.
I'm just
Let's
gonna
begin.
hit him
This ends here.
to death. Yeah, Pella's ult would have been a total
Enemy
waste there.
ahead. No
I'm
way.
Not everybody's ult is charged.
Stay.
Do we? Still? Enemy data net markers activated.
It
Time
could
for
have been
good
more
old
dark and
counterattack.
rich and partner story when you get the lance about destiny or fate or whatever.
Ready for another?
Leave it to me.
I
You know
don't-
nothing of the weight.
that
Survive
sounds
or be
really-
destroyed. There is no other choice.
Cheesy, Tommy. I'm not sure that would be better.
You'll pay for this. Lend me your strength.
Hope you're prepared.
I'm not gonna ult yet. Yeah, because I think
Enemy
also
targets
the only
detected.
way it would have mattered is if he had
Let's
attacked
begin.
well, which he didn't. So that's fine.
Lend me your strength. We've entered the storm. To guard and defend. Crush them.
You know nothing of survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Please, no cheesy one. Line.
Leave it to me.
Well, you see, Tommy, sometimes
This ends here.
cheesy is worse than lazy.
In the name of Len, a will forged in ice never
So
falters.
I think that's subjective as to whether or not that's
Enemy data
better.
net markers activated. Time for good old counterattack.
I mean, yes, I understand that you would, Tommy. I'm saying not everyone would agree with that.
Might as well beat it up before it attacks me.
I do know you're quite fond of cheesy, but not everyone agrees.
Will of preservation.
Cool. We're in trouble now.
No manners, huh?
Ow. You know, it kind of sucks not being able to just start with a shield.
Fight is one.
Like, it's really just an underrated aspect of
Disappear among the
Japard.
sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Oh gosh, that was a spicy crit. I like that. Good job, Seal. I really need to get her crit up higher so she can do that more than half the time.
Who invited you? Huh? Don't mess
Do I have a healer? I do not. You may have noticed, I do not run healers. I run... Both my teams run 2 supports, 1 DPS, 1 shielder.
grab. Cool it. Found your weakness. We're in trouble now. Everything is worth. Oh, stars, give these trailblazers your blessing.
Lance ablaze. Lance forward.
I'll free you from your chain.
Let's see
Disappear
if we can
among
get
the
another
sea of
spicy crit.
butterflies. Illusions of the past. No manners,
Nope. No spicy crit.
What a headache. Yeah. I'll end your misery.
Oh. Well, he attacked Trailblazer anyways. So that's fine. Yeah, if I can skill here, I'll still have a talent point ready for. Still have a skill point ready for Seal.
I'll free you
Okay,
from your
now it
disappear
should
among the
die,
sea of
regardless.
butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Even if I don't crit. And I did crit. So it's just dead. Yay. Floor number 5. Got Japard. Oh. Tommy's favorite. What's my Seal's stats? I will show you. Can I show you? Can I show you here? I don't think I can show you. Her stats are pretty decent. I have her, I have no Eidolons for her. She has 0, but I do have her signature light cone.
I'm with
and
you.
I do have her,
Show your courage.
Stay.
I do have her fully built. Her artifacts are decent. She has like 50% crit rate. And,
Do we still have the upper hand?
I forget how much crit damage. And I think like 2,000 attack? Something like that.
Lend me your strength.
Leave it to me. You know nothing. Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Hope you're prepared.
Ready for another?
Let's begin.
Enemy data to net markers
I'm gonna throw it
activated.
up
Time for a
here.
good old counterattack.
So we can get
Lend
the
me your
bonus with that
strength.
attack.
Leave it to me.
This ends here. In the name of Lend, a will forged in ice never falters!
Here's recollection.
Lend me your strength.
And then I ult.
We've entered the storm.
And so
guard
this
and
team
defend.
composition,
Crush them.
the DPS, the damage will fall off hard
Survive or be
after
destroyed.
the
There is no other
third
choice.
turn because at that point you start running out of skill points.
Commencing support. Ready for another?
But for now, this is fine.
The enemy
Because-
situation has changed.
The enemies
I'm with
die
you.
in 3 turns. Although, if Bronya doesn't have her burst ready, or ult ready, then you actually run out of skill points on the 3rd turn. So you can actually only get 2 turns of in a row of proper cycle.
Stay.
Do we still have enemy data to net markers activated? Time for a good old counterattack.
Let's begin.
This battle is unavoidable. Lend me your strength.
Leave it to me.
If they ever introduce a support character that can generate
Our position is so
more than just 1 skill point each turn, I feel like Bronya will become so much stronger. Because that's the
Enemy
main thing
targets
limiting
detected. Ready for another?
her at this point. It's just the fact that she's so skill point
Lend
heavy.
me your strength.
You know nothing of survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
This ends here.
Oh. We weakness broke him, but
Enemy
I'm
data
not
to net
actually
markers
gonna
activated. Time
have
for a
be
good
able
old
to
counterattack.
do any damage while he's weakness broken.
Resistance is futile.
Let's begin.
You'll pay for this.
In the name of Lend, a will forged in ice never
Oh yeah, she's
falters!
definitely. Yeah, I mean, I think the skill point economy is really limiting a lot of teams at this point. And if they ever introduce a
Lend me
new
your strength.
Leave it to me.
way to
Hope you're prepared.
increase skill points, it would suddenly make a lot of teams viable that are not currently.
We need a strategy.
Lend me your strength, Ron is lending her strength to
We're in
them.
trouble now.
Well, you gotta give if you want to receive, Tommy.
Don't mess with me.
That
1,000
may
wonders
have been a
to
mistake.
fight as one. I'll free you from your chain. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. I'll end your misery. Who's next?
Yeah, that was I messed up.
I'm on guard.
Not a scratch. Let's be friends.
Oh, crap. I was not expecting that to kill.
Everything is ridiculous. Oh, stars, give these trailblazers your blessing.
Oh, good, he attacked Trailblazer this time. Oh, not good, he attacked you.
What a headache. I'll end your misery.
Oh.
Disappear among
what?
the sea of butterflies.
Wow. Okay, he's
Illusions
dead.
of the past.
We are going into the next fight at half health.
A sharp scythe needs targets.
We need a strategy.
Oh, here goes. Uh-oh.
We're in trouble now.
He's not looking so hot.
No manners, huh? 1,000 wonders to raise. Fight as one.
I need to leave a skill point for Trailblazer here.
I'll end your misery. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Lance at the ready.
Yeah, that did not crit. I was really hoping for a crit there.
Lance ablaze. Lance forward.
Don't mess with me. I'll end your misery.
Secret of the saint.
I don't know what that memory effect thing is. Or rather how it works.
What a headache.
Now I can get resets off these guys. So that is very convenient actually.
I'll free
Come
you
on,
from
give
your
me the crit.
disappear among the sea of
Spicy crit,
butterflies.
please.
Illusions of the past. Welcome, customers.
No. That was not unlucky. Please don't attacking you. Oh my gosh. We are
Oh, stars, give these trailblazers your
really
blessing.
close. This is really close.
I'm on guard.
I don't have a skill point. Oh
Lance
god.
ablaze. Lance
If you had, there's a 50-50 chance someone dies on his next turn. Yeah, rip. Okay, so I gotta go do that one again. Gonna try to take less damage on the first run, the first half of it. Maybe I can split Asta and Welt here. That's something I can do. I'll try this. Because having Pella for the Mara guy would be very helpful.
Might as well beat it up before it attacks
I'm with you.
me.
Stay.
Found your weakness.
Stay calm.
Well, that's annoying to have just has to be imprisoned on the very first turn.
You know
Let's see
nothing
how you like
survive or be
imprisonment, lady.
destroyed. There is no other choice.
Is that all?
This battle is unavoidable.
Oh, I'm down as... Ugh, that's even worse. I'm down a skill point because Asta didn't get to move the first turn. Ugh, that's so annoying.
Everything is
Oh, stars, give these trailblazers your blessing.
In the name of Len, a will forged in ice never
like-
falters.
This isn't right. This math ain't mathing.
You'll pay for this. Lend me your strength. This battle is unavoidable. Lend me your strength. We've entered the storm.
Alright,
To guard and defend.
either
Crush them.
mobilize.
You know nothing. Survive or be destroyed.
Vengeance for
There is no
Asta.
other choice.
There, that went well.
Might as well beat it up before it attacks
I'm with
me.
you.
Stay.
Alright, let.
Our position is so.
Time to get vigilant.
Okay. Unfortunately, without Pella, I'm not going to be nearly as good at
Leave it to me.
weakness breaking
Lend me your strength.
the smaller guys here.
You know nothing. Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Hope you're prepared.
And it doesn't matter because it turns out, well, just straight up kills him. Okay. Good job, Walt.
Who invited you?
Let's begin.
Oh, you can tell Paladin I said hi, Tommy. Thank you.
Lend me your strength.
This ends here. In the name
Aha,
of Len, a
very
will
funny,
forged
Tommy.
in ice never falters.
Leave it to me.
Everything is ready.
Oh, stars,
Yeah, Walt
give
has
these
actually
trailblazers
been
your blessing.
surprisingly reliable today because normally
You'll pay
his
for
skill
this.
bounces
Lend me
way
your strength.
more. But it's not
You know nothing.
bouncing
Survive
a
or
whole
be
lot
destroyed.
today.
There is no other
It's
choice.
actually mostly been hitting the main target,
This
which
ends
is
here.
kind of unusual. See, this is why I kind of like running Walt and Asta together because you remember how the last time we did that Japard, we got like one hit off with Japard and one hit off with. We did basically next to no damage while he was weakness broken. When you run Wilt and Asta, you can get like 3 turns off while
Analyze
they're
the targets before you make a plan of
weakness broken before they can move. So yeah, they make a good combo. Asta's
We're in
attack
trouble
is
now.
Spectrum Beam. What? Huh?
Lancing support.
What are you talking about?
Ready for another?
1,000 wonders to fight as one!
Oh. I guess it is.
Disappear among the sea
Oh
of
my god,
butterflies.
you did not
Illusions of
kill the
past.
freaking fish. Seal, please. That just ruins everything.
What a
Seal,
headache.
please. You failed me.
I'll end your misery.
Well,
Enemy
let's see if we can
targets
still make this work. Ow. Ow.
Can we talk?
Ow. What is this buff? Can it be removed? Unremovable. No.
Lance ablaze! Lance forward!
If Seal does not
Ready for
die
another?
this turn, I think I can still win this. Okay, good. Okay, this is doable.
I'll free you from your disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
There we go.
Enemies ahead. Up for
I
a
could have just
scrap?
ulted. I didn't need to. Actually, oh no. Because killing the goldfish made them explode and did a little bit of extra damage. Alright. Now for the actual hard part.
Will of preservation!
Oh, God,
Data
please.
secure. Network
Oh, that is not
Time
good.
for good old counterattack.
We're in trouble now.
Question. Okay, I'm gonna
Don't mess
remove
with me.
his
1,000 wonders to
that
raise
thing.
and fight as one. I'll end your misery. Who's next? Disappear among the sea of butterflies.
With
Illusions of
absolutely-
the past.
I need to taunt with Trailblazer, and I need it to
Doubtful
actually
customers?
nobody to actually resist it.
What a headache.
I don't have enough skill points now. Wait. Okay, no. Good. He just
I'll
dies.
end your
Okay,
misery.
that's fine. It worked out. We did it. Yay! Oh, phew. That was closer than I would have liked it to be. Okay. I think that's a sign to stop for now. 6, 7. Last time I cleared up to 9. But that's gonna take a while. It took several attempts and some good luck to get through these 4 floors, so it took a bit of luck just to get through floor 5, so as you can imagine. Not pushing my luck anymore today. Thank you all for tuning in. So yeah, that'll be all for today. Oh, look, stream chat's still not working on this screen, even though it was working on the other screen. Just YouTube things. Anyways, thank you all for tuning in today. I'll be streaming again Friday. It might be a collab, might not be, not sure yet. I'll let you know on Friday. You can check my Twitter. But yes, obviously the big re-debut is happening this Saturday, 8 p.m. EST. I would love it if all of you were able to be there for it. I would really appreciate it. Thank you all for tuning in, and I hope to see you all again later this week. Until then, good night, everyone. Good night.